Right now, inside the biggest banks on Wall Street, something strange is happening. It doesn't look like a robbery. There are no masks, no alarms, no guns, just computers, numbers, and silence. But the treasure being moved is very real. Silver. Not long ago, silver shocked the world. The price exploded upward, climbing all the way to $120 per ounce. People were excited. Investors were celebrating. The internet was full of victory posts and moon emojis. And then, in just 2 days, everything collapsed. Silver crashed nearly 40%, falling toward $78. Billions of dollars vanished. Savings disappeared. Confidence shattered. But while ordinary people were panicking and selling, someone else was quietly buying. And that changes everything. For many years, silver slept quietly. It was beautiful, useful, but mostly ignored. Then something changed. The Great Awakening. In 2025, silver began to rise. Slowly at first, and then faster, then dramatically. By the end of the year, the price had doubled. $100 became $200. Doubt turned into belief. Silence turned into excitement. People felt smart. They felt early. They felt like winners. But 2025 was only the beginning. When the calendar flipped to 2026, silver didn't slow down. It exploded. In just 1 month, the price surged another 60%, reaching $121 per ounce. The mood was electric. Photos of silver bars flooded social media. Headlines screamed about shortages. Investors shouted, "To the moon!" It felt unstoppable, but price moves that fast often hide something deeper. This wasn't just hype. There were real forces pushing silver higher. Solar energy. Every solar panel needs silver, and the world is building millions of them. Clean energy dwarfs massive silver demand. Electric vehicles, EVs, rely on silver for wiring switches, battery systems. More EVs, more silver needed. Technology and AI phones, computers, microchips, artificial intelligence, all depend on tiny amounts of silver, added all together. And the world suddenly needed far more silver than it could produce. Each year, mines produce about 800 million ounces. Global demand exceeds 1.2 billion ounces. That's a massive deficit. Hundreds of millions of ounces missing. Every single year. In normal markets, shortages push prices much higher. So a simple question appears. If silver is so scarce, why isn't the price already $500 or even $1,000? Hold that thought, because the answer may be the most important part of this story. Late January 2026, silver was still near $121. Confidence was high. Then the fall began, small drop, then faster, then violent. Within 48 hours, 40% erased, from $121, near $78. Investors watched savings disappear in real time. Celebration turned into panic. Hope turned into anger, and headlines screamed, "Billions wiped out." But crashes always raise one question. Who sold and who bought? During the chaos, massive purchases appeared. Quiet, precise, perfectly timed. Only extremely powerful players can buy huge quantities while everyone else is terrified. And history shows something important. Some of the world's largest financial institutions have previously been fined billions for manipulating precious metal markets. So the question becomes unavoidable. Was this just a crash or something planned? To understand the mystery, we need to look deeper. In major financial markets, most silver trading isn't physical. It's paper contracts, digital promises, silver that may not even exist. Selling large amounts of paper silver can flood the market, create the illusion of supply, push prices downward. But in places where real metal is demanded, prices can be dramatically higher. That gap reveals something powerful. The shortage may be real, even if the price looks controlled. This isn't just about investors. Silver is critical for clean energy electric transportation. Advanced electronics, future technologies, whoever controls silver, may influence the next economic era. That's why this story feels bigger than a normal market move. If shortages exist, and demand keeps rising, and powerful institutions keep accumulating, then one question remains. Is the silver price telling the truth, or is something holding it down for now? Because pressure can stay hidden only so long, and when it finally releases, moves can be historic. No one knows the exact future, but history teaches patterns. Scarcity eventually matters. Demand eventually wins, suppressed markets eventually move. The real mystery isn't what happened, it's what comes next. Every great heist story ends the same way. Someone notices the clue. Someone asks the hard question. Someone refuses to ignore the truth. Maybe that moment is now. Maybe the real story of silver is just beginning.